Hello everyone. I will be reiterating the topic that we discussed last week's class ha. Okay, ang uban I know there are a lot of confusions pa sa uban and then the other as well. Uh, I believe wala gid kay nila na follow no ang discussions no. So ako nang gi-write down, gi-include na nako ang mga meanings and everything. Ako na dyan siyang i-encode para ma-verify sa tanan, no? Okay, para sa atong quiz tomorrow, you're able to answer it all. Alright? So, i-reiterate na ko ang ubang topic and then after reiterating those some, followed na din ang discussions, an introduction of another topic, and that would be included as well in our quiz tomorrow. Alright, so let's talk about again the international road signs. Okay, there are 5 basic shapes. First, we have octagon stop sign. Okay, it is a red and white and it could be understood practically by every motorist regardless of nationality. So it means the motorist must come to full stop and proceed only when it is safe. Okay, the next one we have triangle red and black sign. Okay, it is a warning to alert drivers to take the necessary precautions of the dangerous conditions ahead. So men working, curves, hills, and slippery roadways. Okay, when you see the round and red sign, it denotes the regulations on the movement of traffic such as turning and passing regulations and other rules. Okay, so when you see a round black yellow sign, it is a warning that you are approaching a railroad crossing. Okay, when you see a red equilateral triangle sign, it is posted at an intersection directing every driver to yield the right of way to vehicles on the roadway being entered. Right? Okay, so these are the signs I am referring to, no? The octagon stop sign, the triangle red and black sign, round and red sign, round and black yellow sign, and the red equilateral triangle sign. Alright, so next, the danger warning sign. Okay, the classifications of international traffic sign, we have here the danger warning signs. These are also known as the caution signs. So these signs are intended to warn the motorist of approaching hazardous road conditions, seek caution for the approaching road hazards, and call the reduction of speed. Okay, next up, we have here the regulatory signs. Okay, these are signs which impose legal restrictions applicable at particular location, usually enforceable in the absence of such signs. Okay, these signs are further classified into two: prohibitive and restrictive signs and mandatory signs. Okay, next, informative signs. Okay, these signs are also known as guide signs or direction signs. Okay, these signs are intended to guide the motorist along established routes, inform the motorist of the proper roads, and help motorists along the way in the most simple and direct method. Okay, so next up, the lanes. Okay, the lane lines, the center lines, the barrier lines. Okay, when you see the broken white line, it is added to define or separate traffic lanes. It permits cruising from one lane to another. There is ample passing distance and if the opposing lane is clear of traffic. Okay, so when you see solid white line, it's not lane, it's line. It is used to separate opposing streams of traffic. Okay, cruising is unlawful where ample sight distance exists and where the opposing traffic is clear. Okay, so when you see the solid yellow line, that is your driving lane and prohibits you from passing other vehicles. Okay, when you see straight arrow on the pavement, okay, it means that the lane is only for traffic moving straight ahead and that vehicle in the lane turn either to the right or to the left. Okay, so when you see arrow pointing to the left, it means the lane is for the left turning only. And when you see arrow pointing to the right, it means that the lane is for the right turning only. Okay, so when you see two-headed arrow, one pointing straight ahead and the other pointing left, means traffic lane may go straight or turn left. When you see two-headed arrow, one pointing straight ahead and the other pointing right, means traffic lane may go straight or turn right. Okay, so those are those ha. Akong i-reiterate lang ato ang discussions last meeting. Okay, now let's talk about, you should note this following class ha. The traffic. What is traffic once again? Basta may yung ganitong traffic class, it refers to the movement of persons, goods, not just good, included vehicles, no, either powered by animals or animal-drawn vehicles, or by combustion system, no? Unsa man na siya, from one place to another. Now, what is the purpose? The only purpose is for a safe travel. Okay, now when we say traffic management class, that is an executive function. Okay, naana diha si planning, nandyan na si organizing. Yung PODSCORP, no, nandyan na siya. Directing, supervising, coordinating, operating, recording, and budgeting. Basta it's all about traffic affairs, no? It has to be specific with all about the traffic affairs. Okay, again, when we say traffic way, it refers to the entire width between boundary lines of every way or place of which any part is. Basta open siya, kinsa may makapahimulos ana, the public, no? For the purposes of vehicular traffic as a matter of right or custom. You should take note that following class, ha? Alright, so next let's talk about the 5 pillars of traffic management. Okay, like our justice system, we have pillars, and we have pillar as well of traffic management. In each of them, they have roles, no? They have specific function and what they're going to deal in terms of traffic affairs. All right, so first we have here traffic engineering. So when we say traffic engineering, it's all about measuring traffic and travel. It is the science of measuring traffic and travel. They are the one, okay, who study the basic laws that is relative to the traffic flow and generation, and the application of this knowledge to the professional practice of planning and operating traffic systems. Sa may purpose aning traffic engineering, that is to achieve safe and efficient movement of persons and goods. Another pillar of traffic management we have here, traffic education. It is a process of giving training, tanang klase nga training, travel and practice in the actual application of traffic safety knowledge. Okay, when we say traffic enforcement, that is the action na. Sino ang nagtitake niya? That is taken by our, we call that traffic police. Sa may trabaho sa traffic police, they arrest, they issue traffic citation ticket, and they give warning to the erring drivers. What is the purpose that they are doing that one? They are arresting those traffic violator. They are issuing traffic citation. The purpose is to deter and to discourage, to prevent such violation. So kinsa man, what agency in our country that is in task with the traffic enforcement? They are the LTO, and we have as well the legislative body, and we have as well the police traffic enforcement. Next pillar of our traffic management, we have here traffic ecology or traffic environment. So what studies concerning this one? They are into dealing with the potentially disastrous population explosion. Since we talk about ecology, there is people, no, there is environment. Okay, so this is These are their concern. Changes in urban environment due to the scale and the density of the new urban concentration in new activities carried out, air population, crowding, especially transport congestion. What do you mean by congestion? Meaning to say, ang kuan kaayo samok, no? Okay, kuan kaayo ang traffic. Wala siya dili nindot ang flow sa traffic, okay, which resulted therein. Okay, so we have loss. Okay, I'm sorry. No, that's the traffic ecology, you know. So we have laws and state shots concerning traffic ecology. We have here PD 1181. Okay, it providing for the prevention, control, and abatement of air pollution from motor vehicles and for other purposes. Okay, bawal yung mga what's this? Crudo yun. Crudo ba na siya? Kanang makakuan siya, makapollute, no? That's PD 1181, ha? Okay, it prevented that one. Letter of instruction number 151, directing the law enforcement agencies to implement the pollution control program. And we have here RA 8749. So, again, basta mag-concern sa mga environment class, call in these laws. Okay, RA 8749, that is otherwise known as the Clean Air Act. Okay, we have here the traffic, the last pillar of traffic management. We have here the traffic economy. Okay, so this is the most recent of the pillars of the traffic, which deals with the benefits, the adverse effect. When you say adverse class, what do you mean by that? Negative, no? Ang negative effects sa traffic sa ato ang economy. Okay, that is their concern. That is the last pillar of our traffic management. Okay, now let's talk about the registration of motor vehicles. So, it is being classified. Now, there are classification of registered motor vehicles. Okay, first one, we have here private. Ibig sabihin, not for hire. Okay, so these are motor vehicles that is used for the personal use of their owners. Personal use lang, ha? Okay, and the other one, we have PUV. PUV, or otherwise known as for hire, the public utility vehicle. So, these are registered primarily for the conveyance of passengers, no? And other commercial goods. Okay, mga passenger jeepneys, mga taxi cabs, and the likes. Okay, next we have here government. Okay, these are motor vehicles. Okay, government nga mga motor vehicles. These are motor vehicles that is owned by government offices and are used for official purposes only. And we have here pa diplomat, no? These are being issued to foreign diplomats. Mga consul nga na-assign sa Philippines. Kinsa man nga mga consul, they are not Filipino ha pag they are here in the Philippines ha. Maybe consul from other states, from other nations, no? We have as well consul from other nation. They are Filipino. When they are sa tawag ni ma-assign sila sa gawas, no? So there we have our consul as well. And the consul that is here is okay, what's this? They are in task. The purpose kasi, the job of the consul kasi class, they are into watching the welfare of their countrymen. Okay, so that's consul. Okay, the diplomat po ang ilahan, no? These are issued to foreign diplomats and consuls na assigned in the Philippines. Alright, so next we have here, okay, let's talk about the plate numbers. Okay, so upon registration, the motor vehicles are assigned with plate numbers, of course. The letter and the numerals, prefixes, as well as mga color nila class, those are based on the date, the place of the registration, and the purpose of the registered motor vehicle. Okay, when you see the green with white background, that is issued to private or not for hire nga mga motor vehicles. When you see the black with the yellow background, those are issued to PUVs. And when you see the red or the maroon with white background, that is issued to government-owned motor vehicles. And when you see blue with white background, that is a sign for foreign diplomats, consuls, and other foreign dignitaries. Okay, and then we have here pa commemorative plate. Okay, these special plate numbers are issued for specific purposes such as fundraising for government projects and programs. And we have here special plate numbers for government officials. Okay, they are the President of the Philippines. May nakalagay sa likod President of the Philippines. Those are special plate numbers. Vice President, the Senate President, and etc. Basta mga entitled person in our country. Alright, so those are those class. You study this one. You write this one in your notes. Okay, make a nota bene class. You write it all. I will include this one in your quiz.